Call to order today's Fairfield Golf Commission meeting for Monday, September 9th. Looks like we've got to put on here review the minutes. So.
Oh, shoot, again?
Yeah, somehow, I think that.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. So, did everybody get a chance to read the minutes? Yeah. Anybody have any? You weren't here or anything? Bob, you have anything on the minutes?
Nope, they look good.
Okay.
Can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Can we just get a motion, please?
I move that we approve the minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that's were we not going to do that?
Yeah. Why said he wasn't going to do that?
Who wants a second?
Yeah,
Who wants
someone
a
want a
second?
second? Liam, second? All in favor?
You still have the record for the show.
I'm trying to move this through. I think we have a motion to, motion approved. Okay, good.
Thank you.
And why don't we move to staff reports? Bobby?
Hello, everyone. Everything seems to be going pretty well at Smith. It was a very busy summer.
Yeah.
And the demand staying strong in the fall, for sure. Outing season has started for the next Skipping Columbus Day. So the third Monday in October, we have events.
Wow, great.
So that's doing very well.
Is this one?
The Recovery Network?
Did they play today?
They did.
Yeah.
They played today. They had 135.
Looks like a big group, yeah.
The outing is, we're already booked for next year. Everyone's saying we'll come back, so.
So that's another 16, 17, 18
Yeah,
in there?
yeah. So I feel like it's a good number. I don't know if I can understand that or not.
Yeah.
All the college kids went back to work. We're a little short staffed at the moment, a little bit, but we're doing fine. That's pretty much it. We had some fall programming started up. Pretty much all I have to report.
Okay.
Driving money?
I didn't know if Anthony would address that. I'm sure he will.
We can wait on that, yeah.
We're close.
Yeah, I was up there the other day. Okay. And, yeah, it's good weather, so September.
Yeah, we did have some rain in August.
Yeah.
We had some rain.
Yeah.
We definitely had some rain.
No, we have some rain.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the numbers. I know.
Yeah, well, I know we didn't get numbers, so I don't know. But every time I looked on the T-sheet, it was busy.
Yeah, no, it's continuing to be very hard to get feedback.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to say is a blessing.
Okay. Anthony, do you want to run through your report?
Yeah, I don't have one. It's pretty simple. Kelly's on vacation, so she'll be back, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday this week. When she gets back in, I'll have her run the numbers, and I'll get that out to the commission so you guys can see how we did for August. But like Bob said, there was some rain, so we'll see. Numbers should still be pretty strong. And then as far as the driving range goes, we've made significant progress up there. I would say we're about 99% complete. Barring a little landscaping, the mat should have been installed today. And if Bob wants to let you know when we're planning on opening, he can do that. I know he's got to staff it, so.
Yeah, we're ready. I think we got one more NCON day, is what George told me today.
One more what?
NCON is the propane gas from COCON. I don't know. The contractor.
Yeah.
He said one more day, then I think it's turn them on.
Yeah.
As long
Bob,
as
have you training requirements now for the staff? I mean,
We met with Top Tracer. It is extremely user-friendly.
okay. So people just come in and they dial it up on the screen and
Touch it. Okay, you can handle it. But like anything, it'll be a challenge.
You said 10/1 though, is the date you said? 10/1 is when it's gonna be open?
No, Wednesday, maybe.
Oh, this Wednesday?
Yeah, we're hoping as soon as possible. We're close.
1 day.
We're very
Okay,
close.
Great.
Very close.
Great.
I mean, we got most of the mats in. We're close.
We'll put that up on the
As
website.
soon as we can
Yeah.
go, we're gonna put the lights on. And
Yeah, we're
All
hoping.
things ready for the new.
Yeah,
the new
the
thing.
new ball machine's coming Friday, but the old one's fine. I'll adjust the prices on there.
Yeah.
Once we go.
What are the hours gonna be then?
We're hoping to stay open tonight.
The 9.
Yeah. We're gonna, it's gonna be a trial and error. If we get the demand, we'll see, just kind of see how we do.
Okay.
We're hosting a ribbon cutting on the 17th at 4 p.m. with the first selectman. You all will be getting an invite probably Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So.
On the 17th.
The 17th is a beer ribbon cutting. What day is the 17th?
Tuesday.
Yay! Uh-oh.
I got planned to turn with Cape Cod that day.
Just have to get that
Bummer.
Okay, that sounds great. Good. So, all right, good. I mean, it got pushed back a little bit, but not too bad. That's good for a construction project.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No.
And we've made, and I should also say that we've made progress on the short range, the short game area as well. So we have a tentative design, and we're about to get some quotes on what it's going to cost to build out. So looking good, though.
Are we done with Anthony? I have a question.
I would email it. He drew a sketch.
What do you have a question for?
Yeah, okay, I'll send it out.
Sorry.
No, I think,
Yeah, go ahead.
Anthony, it's Mike. Any progress on getting to present our long-range plan to the town?
I'm waiting to hear back from the administration. I think that they're just going to go with the capital planning group, but they have not told me that for sure yet.
What do you mean, go with it? You mean present it to them?
No, present it to the group when it's time to present to the group if they want a presentation at all.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll keep you posted.
We're still hopeful to get to $1.5 million with $500,000 front loaded for the cart path?
Yeah, I don't see that being an issue. I don't see that being an issue at all. But we'll know more as the administration moves forward with it.
Good, thank you.
You're
Did
welcome.
they get the material that the group put together? That you just forward that on, or did you just deliver that in some way yourself?
I did not send them the presentation. I asked them how they'd like to proceed.
Got it. Okay. Okay. And you're waiting to hear back on that?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Okay. That it?
And I guess the only other thing that I will mention, since it's my turn to speak, is I know there were concerns over the last couple months about Tony Wong's teas. That has been brought to the town attorney, and he's dealing with the head of both political parties to hash that out. So out of my hands.
what?
Okay. So it's being taken care of.
Correct.
Do we still tell them?
I was I played Friday. I didn't see a single one of his teams.
That's all I have. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, Anthony. Peter?
Well, it's winding down, got everything verified. I gotta just thank my crew, Peter Carney, my foreman, and Edson. Just done a great job out there. That side job over there in 6 came out real good. Everybody seems to be happy, except I did send it to the ladies a little mad on Thursday when I tried to finish up airplanes fairways. But besides that, everything's going back and it's looking good. Things are coming back.
And the Greens came back nice.
And I just want to thank my crew.
And do we? Yeah.
Good boy.
Of course.
Other than that, we're doing some bunker work now, trying to bring back edges,
Yeah.
and adding some sand here and there.
Okay.
So we did some work on 4, 12, and 9. And of course, what after you do it, the people walk right at the face and knock it down again. But that's what you're going to get before the golf course.
Yeah.
But the crew's working hard, doing a lot of work, and very happy. And that's really all I have.
Okay. Okay. I was just going to ask on the usual suspects. I don't know if we're anything. I don't know. Like 8 women's tea, those things.
Yeah, those going to be fall. Those going to be October, November projects.
Okay.
Are we gonna put another forward tee on 10 on the other side of the
Well, we've
pond?
been talking about it, we just can't really find a good spot, if it's ever car paths only, because it's, once you put it right next to the car path, then you're gonna have 2 tees right next to each other, and I don't know, Bob and I looked at it, we're just trying to find a good spot for it, but we were talking about it. But we want the gate to be taken care of first, and
Yeah.
maybe the bottom of 6. That one's getting a little beat up too. Yeah, I'll see if she's that one now.
Tuesday, that's usual.
But everything's been verified, and
Okay. We're gonna have nice weather for it, nice weather this week, so.
Yeah, boy. Perfect timing.
I could go for a rain, not a downpour.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the veterans tournament, the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
They had a heck of a day.
They what?
They
Are they here Saturday?
they were here Wednesday afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, Wednesday.
We had 100 veterans and 25,000 veterans.
Yeah.
Boca Cares put it the whole bit.
Okay.
And you put off 100 seniors that morning.
Yeah, we did the double dip there. It was,
We
was
had
a
100
stress
seniors.
test on the operation.
Yeah.
We pulled it off. It was interesting. It was,
That had to be logistic.
but they raved about it and the way they were treated. It was
Fantastic, nice job, thanks for coming up.
it really was beautiful.
Okay, that it?
Yeah.
Greens Committee?
The greens look good.
Yeah.
I played last week when they were digging up the fairway, but fine. A lot of wear and tear, but it's good. I think it's fine.
Okay. It's,
It is what it is. I was not complaining. I just look around. Everybody has played the same conditions that day.
they did. It's, I called them, I said, I just did to make them mad. I had to do it eventually. And
Yeah,
sorry,
somebody's gonna be
with that double shotgun on Wednesday, we tried to do it. They did it on Tuesday.
That too, but that didn't phase that very much. Eddie just kind of walked right down the middle.
Yeah, we ran over the wall.
Flying everywhere.
But anyway, we got through it. I went through it now. Everything's fine.
Peter, could I, just a quick comment.
Yeah,
The greens have come back as you would expect, which is great. Fairway, haven't been there since Saturday, but the plug in the fairways is what it is. They'll come back. The golf course, was clearly with the heat and the rain was stressed, which with 50,000 rounds and the weather we had, that's to be expected. I guess my two thoughts are. The par 3 tees, is there a way to sort of, they're beat up is sort of an understatement. Do you have any thoughts on how we might improve that? And I don't know, your guys have done a great job, and you have some, I was talking to Pete Carney the other day, and, you have some really solid people working there now. And I appreciate you getting them a raise, and that's really good for a lot of reasons. But is there anything we could do about the par 3 tees going forward? Move them around more? I'm asking. I don't know.
Now, when you get 5 sets, and I had this thing is how big tees are supposed to be for par 3s.
Right.
And it's just not big enough, so we'll do the best we can. Don't use irons? No, it's just, we look at it and we try to stay on top of the divots. Now, and we even put divot boxes out there, right in the tee lines, and nobody uses it. I could go up there and there's like 20 divots and not even filled. So then we come and try and fill it. To answer your question, I don't think there's any easy answer, except to increase the size of them, which could be a difficult thing to do, but we can look around and see where we can improve, or increase the sizes. 8 seems to be okay. 2 is not even a par 3, but that's a win.
our golf 3 one.
3 was tough.
Three gets beat up, it's in the shade a lot.
Yeah.
12 is also in the shade a lot, but
And
we'll look at it, it'll,
We didn't get any
Silver
sun
bullet.
either, that's another problem.
Yeah.
so. That's there is no easy answer, Bob, but I do know what you're talking about, and like I said, we try to stay on top of it.
I guess my second question is some of the repair work your guys have done on the bunkers are great. 12, I think you've done some nice work there. I just, well, we've talked about sand in the past, and there's no easy answer here. We don't have the funding to get great sand, but we have to have a plan to get better sand in these bunkers. And I know we have the long-term plan. We've talked about it in there, but I really think we need, between you and Bob and the Golf Commission, we need to know what kind of sand we really want in these bunkers. And it's going to take us 5 or 6 years to replace bunker sand. But, I played at Longshore a couple of weeks ago. The sand was marvelous. I haven't played at the Wheel. I've heard that sand is great. And Biggs, you probably know much more about it than I do, but we ought to try to zero in on what we think is the ideal sand going forward and have a plan to use that sand.
Is there any way to leverage a relationship with any of the private clubs and buying bulk, or, is there any way we can do anything to try and?
If I could just chime in, I assume that's Peter. I think it's a great thought. I think the first thing we need to do, though, is identify what sand we want, ideally. And that's kind of where we work with the long-term plan as well. What sand do we want? It goes from, worse sand than, playground sand, basically, to, $20,000. So what do we want? And I think if we could identify places that we want to be like, Longshore, if that's what we want to do, that's an easy one. We could reach out to Longshore and Brightview and find out, hey, what sand are you using? What's the spec? So.
And Biggs, you know more of the golf courses around here than I do. I don't know who has the best sand or what the right sand is, but we ought to try to narrow that down and as Anthony said, figure out what it is, and then we have to cost it out.
Yeah, I've always been why we spend so much time, money, and effort on a hazard, but it's
Well, it's part of the experience, so it's.
We do have a range now, everybody should get all that.
how many throws you say, get the bucket. You don't hear a regular golfer say, get the bucket, no wonder. But, because they can hit, like, he can hit out of the bucket, no problem. Me, not so much. I prefer to say that. But, again, we had to decide on the sand, we did this when we did the sand project. I came in with 4 different sands, one was like $24 a ton, one was $35 a ton, one was $42 a ton, one was like $98 a ton.
Yeah.
Now I'm going back 15, 20 years ago. Where they are now, we can find out, but, it's good. If you
Do
want.
you have relationships with any of the superintendents at Patterson or Aspetuck or Ben
Anderson,
And
Brookline?
Yeah.
And the Wheel, didn't they just rebuild all the bunkers on the black courts?
I don't know if they did them all.
They rebuilt a bunch of them, though. What do they use, do we know?
No, I can find out.
I tried to get a hold of Steve Rhodes, and he never responded.
Steve has nothing to do with it.
Well, I thought he might tell me who the project manager was. Anyhow, so reach out and see what they do.
But again, it does go hand in hand with the kind of long-range plan, the funding of that, but it doesn't mean we can't do some investigation into that.
I'll talk to all the local superintendents.
Yeah, all we're gonna do is whatever these guys say.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, all we're gonna do as a committee is ask you guys what we should do. So we can get the committee together again if you want, but I'm not sure
Thank you.
I think that's
how that's gonna deal with the issue.
Well, I think we should keep moving forward on that and keep that,
I'll get some different prices from different companies and see what the supers, where they got them from. Peter, or Brookline, Jason Patterson,
Yeah.
Dave down at Fairfield, Sean Flynn over at Bill River.
Yeah.
Look them all, get in contact with
One,
them.
I can call the committee together, we're done, but we can.
Well, I don't think we're gonna do that quite yet. First of all, we haven't got money.
And it's not much we can do this year, and
Yeah.
the rest of this year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right, we already spoke about the next steps for the planning committee. So, old business, we want to, revisit the stroke index allocations. Liam, thanks for doing a lot of work on communicating on that.
Question.
If you ask questions, I don't think any of us, may have asked. So, trying to think, Bob, where we ended up sort of last time on this. We, and Liam, first of all, Liam, in your sort of conversations with that guy back and forth, which really, did you come up with anything on your end, any different than what they suggested?
The suggestion is based on, doing the statistical stuff over many golf courses.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, at the end of the day, it's up to us, but, it's a system, right? They rank the holes by degree of difficulty.
Yeah.
They kind of move, they place the hardest holes in 2 buckets, the front 9 and back 9. And then each of the 9, they place them in 3 equal-sized buckets, the first 3 holes, the second 3 holes, the third, etc. Then you start with the number 1 hole in the middle bucket, and one of the hardest ones like that. So it's basically to space out the strokes in the match, right? Like you get 5 strokes, they want you to have it like kind of spaced out in the match. It just wasn't clear to me, like, why does this produce a fairer match? Like if you have a golf course where the first 3 holes are the hardest holes in the golf course, like wouldn't you want your strokes on the first 3 holes? Because like let's say that some guy's giving you 3 strokes, you guys tie on the hole in the first 3 holes, and the one that is the hardest hole, but then the next 2 you go 2 down. So on hole number 4 you're already 2 down, and you're the guy getting the strokes, right? So like then you have to like work your way back on the easier holes. Maybe it all washes out in the end, but it just wasn't clear to me like why that spacing out the strokes made it fair. I understand the front 9, back 9 because you might have a 9-hole match, right? But like the sub 3 buckets within the 9 holes, I didn't understand that. So that's why I was like, why don't we just make the hardest hole the one you get the stroke on? So go into 1 stroke, you get on the hardest hole.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't want to break the convention or, like it's probably not worth the effort. So it's fine. If it all washes out, and that's the guy was saying statistically it all washes out. Let's just go with the policy. And then, it's easy to say, like, well, we refer to what the recommendation is of USGA, CGA, whatever.
That's what that is. Bob, are we going to get more data?
No, we wanted to make sure we were using the 4s and the right tees.
Oh, okay.
And we did.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then where are we? We're back to the scorecard that you had prepared, Bob?
We are, I got it right here if you want to look at it.
Is it this one?
How do you want to say on the top, men's 4?
Men's, new men's and then new ladies.
Okay.
Male number 4.
Yeah. You got it, Mike? I got one.
Or is it this one? Oh, is that what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's the same. It looks the same, but.
There's so many freaking. Anyway, Bob, pass it out.
Oh, male number 4 and female number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is the old one.
So this still has
It
number.
did affect the number 1 to move a couple holes.
So the second column, the ranking column is what we're proposing for the scorecard.
Mm-hmm.
So the number 1 hole now is going to be number 7.
So we do the odds on I can't read it. So we doing the odds on the front, evens on the back?
No, we have 7 and 1 and 6 and 4.
So odd even distribution column is what we're going with? Is that what we decided?
Yeah. I think we're going with this.
Yeah, the odds belong on the front.
Which one? The odd even column, the middle one?
Yeah, second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the odds are on the front and the evens are on the back.
Yeah, the odd numbers are on the front, okay. Number 2, 10.
Interesting, it's still almost 3 in a row.
Right.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, it's close. Statistically, I see it. I call that shot row around here because I give the party all the time. Very tough on me.
I was surprised that number one was as hard as it is. To be honest.
Yeah, first hole jitters, that
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
So don't you get a breakfast ball?
Oh, it's the second hardest hole on
Yeah.
What's hardest for you guys is two.
Because half of us can't get out.
We gotta build a tee on the bottom.
We need to keep our,
Yeah. I don't think it was glaring to me when I saw it.
That should be changed then.
I can only reach the
Two
corner.
should not be the hardest hole.
It is, they can't, yeah. We gotta put the tee down
Well,
low.
that's what I think, maybe there should be a new tee.
Oh, I agree, yeah. When that stuck out like a sore thumb to me when I saw that.
So that's true.
How can that be the hardest hole? It's supposed to be a birdie.
But women, the number one piece, you shouldn't say women.
You
Number
can't
one.
hit the driver more than 50.
Right.
And obviously you hit it, what, 138 or something, 145.
So for the women,
And if it lands
Second
on the
most
rock,
hardest hole.
Your toes.
you're totally, so, you'll never
Well,
win
yeah,
you'll never necessarily have to go to the tee box. If you bring the rock back in,
18,
it would help.
10.
15 is number 10.
That makes sense, you go that lower.
What do you mean? The fairway.
The fairway, bring the
What's
fairway
that?
Tee is way
closer
It's way
to the
forward,
left.
yeah.
I
Move
think that's
If you get the scoot up there.
right, which is kind of cheaper, I think, I didn't
Yeah.
do it.
No, I know what you mean.
Okay, so is there anyone who's, opposed to changing the handicap on the holes, that the USGA came up with?
I have a quick question. I'm sorry, I don't have the stats in front of me.
Yeah, sorry, Bob.
That's okay. It's my fault. But if we go to the new metrics, number 7 is the number 1 handicap, and
Right.
which is number 2? 10?
10, yes.
Right.
Okay. I think that the numbers don't lie, so I think that makes sense.
I think you should wait till next season.
Right.
Oh, you mean on the cards?
Roll it out. That's just my opinion. I mean, we can do
I'm
it.
fine with that, too.
It's
Start anew.
middle of September, I say wait till next season.
Start anew with it.
I think that's,
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Bob, did you hear that?
The start for next season, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we should go
We've been
there.
playing all season under the handicap
Yeah.
events.
I agree. It's a good point.
Great point.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, I don't think we should override the USGA's recommendations here just because we think.
Yeah.
I think we should be going with their recommendation.
Yeah. All right, someone want to make a motion to accept the USGA's recommendation and begin the new handicap system on the cards next?
I will make a motion to accept the USGA's recommendation and implement it next year, 2025.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Wow, decision, fantastic. Okay. Get through all those cards, Bob.
You know where I was going.
Okay. All right, great. Next was, we're selling old business, yeah. So next was, the on-course monuments. We have a recommendation to, I guess, fix, like a better word, or add the, now, T markers, the yards and I guess the yardage for each of the different T markers on the monuments. And this would affix a plaque that would go, does it go right over the sign or just over the numbers?
Just
Like
over the numbers.
Not the painting of.
No, just on the numbers.
Okay.
It turns out, the way those monuments are laid out, it's just perfect for an overlay, just to go over the numbers and nothing else.
And how is this the actual mock-up of it?
Yeah.
We try to get it to match the
See, all it does,
granite as best as possible.
Yeah.
it's just, all it does is covers the
Okay.
black, green, and white dot and the yardage.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's all it covers.
And that's, is that the actual, is that where we're going? Is that as close as they
I,
got?
font size and stuff like that, I didn't.
No, I mean, so would they come out and try and match up?
Well, Jerry Manise did this, and he's got the yardage now from the current scorecard for every hole, and he's done all the graphics. He's not happy with the color.
Yeah.
So my thought was Bob Gorman, who's on the golf commission as well as the men's club, and Jerry Manise, who's the chairman of the scholarship committee for whom the monuments were put in, and, Craig Curley rather, and Jerry Manise, let the three of them get together and finalize the color.
This includes maybe Bob on that?
And Bob,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
and, we can do the entire golf course for, no more than $1,000 plus tax. Like 60 or 70 bucks a hole. Wow. So that solves the whole damn problem.
So are those people you nominated okay to do that?
I know Bob is, I think Bob is, and I talked to Jerry Manise this afternoon just to confirm. The only guy in that group I haven't talked to is Curly, but I'm sure Curly will be fine with it.
So maybe what we can have them do is get together, work on it, maybe come back with a mock-up that finally, that they're happy with?
Well, we could, it's just gonna be a slightly different color. Other than that, it's gonna be exactly the same.
Who was, so, now who's paying for this? We are, right?
Well,
How do we do that? Anthony?
I would like to make a motion that we put these, that once the committee of Manise, Curley, Gorman, and Bigonet have finalized the color coding, that we go ahead and get these plaques to be installed sometime over the winter, and that we allocate a maximum of $1,000 to be paid by the town.
Anthony, do we have the power to do that?
I don't think you need a motion for this. I think you guys, I like the committee. If the committee pushes it forward, great. I wouldn't put a dollar amount on it or anything.
All right. Okay, so we'll just let it happen. So, what I would say is, I would make sure that, your only comment on putting them in over the winter, I don't know if it's better to put them in
Well, whatever.
before the rock is frozen, I don't know. Whatever they think is best for adherence.
I
It
don't
looks
know.
like a sticker, is it a sticker? Or
No,
is it gonna
no,
be drilled in?
they're gonna be drilled and.
Oh, okay.
These are in the wrong place right now, but that's.
Okay.
Okay, they're installing them
That
too?
doesn't matter.
What's that?
They're installing them too?
Are they
No,
installed?
no, I'm saying it would be installed by you and your guys. All we're doing for $1,000 is buying the materials.
Oh, my guy did, do it.
Right.
What else do?
I mean, Jerry doesn't have the resources to do the installation.
No, the men's club do.
Excuse me?
I said the men's club do. Men's club have the resources to put them on. They're monuments. They're not my monuments, they're men's club's monuments.
Well, we can have, Bob Gorman,
Yes.
can the men's club take a commitment to install these plaques? Although you haven't seen them, so I don't know if it's a fair question to ask of you.
I would suggest that they don't install them.
Did who install them?
They do not. They do not.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they.
Anthony, how come, it sounds like Peter doesn't want to.
If Peter doesn't want to do it, I'll find someone to do it. That's fine.
Okay, all right. So we'll deal with the installation offline.
Kevin will figure it out.
Okay.
Good, thanks, Anthony.
Yep.
Okay, thanks for doing that.
Okay, I will get a hold of Gorman, Curley, and Manise and tell them what they have to do to get this done.
Who put these together?
Jerry Manise at Champion Awards, he's a member, he plays golf there for 40 years.
I know Gary.
He does all of our trophies and
Oh, okay.
plaques for the men's club.
Hold that up again, Bob. I don't mind.
What's that?
Hold that up again. That's okay. I didn't have my glasses on before, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, here it is. And it just fits over.
That's the actual area.
And they will come with pre-drilled holes.
Are we, since we just voted on changing the handicap, are we gonna put
That
those-
doesn't change, this
we don't
is
have
just
to-
yardage.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the handicap.
Right, right, that's nothing to do.
Reference the handicap.
So on the monument, the handicap.
No.
Oh, they're on there, are they?
No, the monuments don't show.
You said the picture on it.
Handicap sign on the,
Yeah.
Handicap sign on the monument. They're nowhere, I don't think, are
on the car.
Should just be in the cars.
On the car.
Car, on the car.
they? Cars.
See, here's the monument, Liam.
Yes.
All we're doing, is we're just covering, it's just big enough to just cover.
Okay, so
Or just to cover,
great, yeah, of course.
yeah, nothing to it. And they'll come with pre-drilled holes.
Okay. We'll wait to hear from you back on that.
It looks better than this one. It looks really good.
Okay, next, Bob, I'm just bringing this up just because we've been talking, just kind of keep an update. Anything new on the nest in the car farm?
Okay.
Is that a
Still waiting
next-
on
thing
locker
next year's
room,
situation?
locker removal.
Yeah.
I believe Anthony's been looking for a place to put the locker.
Okay. Anthony, anything to add on that? Or are we sort of,
No, we're still in limbo. I just don't have somewhere to put those lockers yet. We're still working on it.
all right, I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like a next year thing anyway. But I'll keep pushing on it. Anybody else have anything they want to bring up? The only thing I had is something that I sort of started at one point and fell off, is the policy and procedure manual. It probably needs a little bit of an update. I went through it at one point. There's some things like you get a ticket at the thing, you know, so, but maybe I'll take a pass at that and then hand it off to you and, we can bring it back to the rest of them. Whether I get that in the next month is, we'll see, but probably move forward on that.
I can take a pass at it too, because I
Okay.
looked at it.
Do you-
It's all the same thing.
Okay.
There's some motions in there.
I mean, the last time was June 2017.
Right, it's the.
And that was a revision of the one.
Was that a,
We need to rethink,
Sarah, here's, I don't know.
I've got it.
Do you have it? Okay.
We need to rethink the rate set policy to be more in line with all of our competitors. I've got some research on that.
Okay,
And
all right,
might
good.
talk about it.
Yeah, I think okay. All right, so, why don't, Sarah, you and I will kind of take a pass on that.
Okay.
We can go back and forth on it and, share it with Bob and then bring it to the rest of the room. Okay.
When's the
Next-
race form? Next month?
I think we do our, do we reach in January?
No, we do them, not in
Do we in
January.
November? I don't
In
know.
November, we do them,
Would you do that early?
yeah,
That quick?
yeah.
Jeremy, any,
No, I just wanted to look.
prepare yourself?
Sometimes we start talking about it, there's a delay for a month because there's some issue that.
Yeah.
It's either October or November, we did them last year.
Okay.
Huh.
I can find it out.
Kurt will keep us on, it'll be on the, one of the old,
Yeah, I'll check.
yeah. Okay, so we had an email from Tim Daly. Bob, I'm sure you, are.
I read the email.
Yeah, anything to,
It was just human error, the common name, the guy ran through the shop quickly. Tim Daly on the T, the girl in the shop did the wrong Tim Daly.
Got it.
We refunded it right away.
okay,
I don't know if we can handle it any way better.
yeah.
And the reason we keep credit cards is, for no-show policy purposes.
Got it.
I think it's necessary.
Okay,
But when you do that many transactions and humans are there,
yeah,
it's gonna happen. He said we handled it beautifully, but I can understand his concern too.
sure.
Did it in November last year.
I would think every course keeps credit cards on file.
Yeah. It's not like we're not it's the people who love it here that they can just say,
Yeah, you just show up.
Yeah. But there will be,
Yeah.
transactions
Okay.
that go around.
So you guys, between Tim and
Yeah, he was about the day of.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But I can understand his concerns. We do our best. It's busy.
Yep. Okay. All right. Public comment?
Hi, yeah, Don DiBartino from the Circle. Just one thing I was thinking of, first I'd like to commend you on the long-range plan that you've developed and are hopefully going to get approved very soon. My question is, as you get approved for the cart pass, is there a prioritized list already of how you're going to address them, which one's first, whether it's safety or condition or size? I don't know if that's been developed yet, but something to think about as you get the money.
Short answer is no. We're talking about, we put together a Google Earth study of, what's non-existent, what's unacceptable, and what's acceptable, so we know what they are. But we haven't really laid out and said, okay, these are the ones we would do first, second, or third. We still have to deal with the issue of the fact that the asphalt plant is not open in the winter. So,
Right.
So
timing is the whole.
I mean, I think Anthony's got someone that's kind of like a project manager, like we had for the driving lanes, that would then put together a project for that, with a schedule, a plan, and sequencing and all that.
And maybe just get Peter
And we still don't know.
Peter and Bobby's input on, which path are the worst. That's pretty obvious.
And first thing is we gotta get the money.
Well, we still don't know that we can do all of it in year one. The alternative we laid out was 3 years in a row,
Right.
a third. But we didn't, and we defined front 9, no, we did back 9, front 5, and then the last 4 of the front 9 as a 3-year sequence. Whether that's the way we want to go about it remains to be seen.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get the money soon. So thank
Yeah,
you.
if we get it all up front, that changes,
Yeah.
it changes things.
Yeah, one other comment, I'm not a decorator or anything, but looking at those, the signs, which is a great idea to salvage the monuments, if you can't match the stone color, maybe you just pick a solid color,
Yeah.
black.
We may make it white.
Like a white, yeah.
One of the options Jerry's looking at is just make this whole thing a white thing.
Where it stands out more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that, that was my concern all along about it,
Yeah.
looking, those are nice things, they're nice where they are, you don't want to make them,
It's expensive, but it
yeah,
seems to be a lot.
Thank you.
thanks. All right, anybody else? All right, motion to adjourn?
Move we adjourn?
Second. Anybody want to stay, no?
All right, good night, everybody.
Thank you.